All right, we're gonna try and show you. Hopefully, the daylight will stay open. Ugh. Of course, this planet's gonna give me problems. I'm on an Arctic planet that happens to be mostly water. Ah, bad choice. And there's a storm. You can tell there's a storm because you can't see jack. You try one of these other planets in this system. You can also tell it's a storm because there's clouds. All right, this one over here, I just want to show how to set up your first mining operation. And I was going to use this one because it had copper. Come on, let's go. What are we doing? This one's got copper too. Let's go to the murky planet. Let's just do it. I'm not scared. Just because there's vile brood doesn't mean you're going to have problems. Nearby object of interest. What do we got? Oh, somebody wants to trade. With pirates, ship nearly... Oh, we got to help him. Yeah, let's give him a solar mirror. Yay, we helped him. Standing with Gek increased. Yay. Let's aim for the light. Try and build this real quick. It doesn't take much. There's a couple things you're going to need to do when you build a mining operation. You're going to need, let's not aim for the water. You're going to need either gas or mineral miner, depending on what you want to do. You're going to need some kind of power. You're going to need some base building components. And this already looks like a nightmare planet. Bonk. Ooh, right through it. And a bonk. I never said I was good. I just had fun. Alright, let's land. Let's see what we got to deal with here. Okay, so we're going to look for copper. So we've landed here. Hazardous moisture. That doesn't sound good. Or in Florida. Humidity was 70% over the weekend. Okay, so I've got my scanner multi-tool. I'm going to hit scan, and then I'm going to cycle through the scan modes until I get to mineral survey. And I can see that, oh, you're going to need the survey device. So if we look at our tool, you're going to need the survey device that lets you find gas, electromagnetic, and mineral deposits. So get the survey device on your multi-tool. It doesn't have to be anything special. The survey device lets you find what we're looking for. I'm going to pick a direction. I'm going to go north. Let's look at the compass up above. I'm just going to go north, and here we go. We already got it. We got a C-class deep level deposit. Now we don't know if this is copper. We have to go to that location and find it. This might take a minute. That's just how the game works. Keep going this way. You might find what you're looking for on the first try. It might take you 6 tries and 4 different planets. Oh, passed it again. So we're scanning. We're doing hot potato, cold potato, or hot, cold. We got to stay hot. Keep your, see how I'm moving around? I'm right on the edge. Here we go. We're on the hot spot. We found our spot. Let's see what it is. Magnetized ferrite. That is not bad, actually, but it's not what we're looking for. So we have to go and keep going north. I don't really care about scanning anything right now. We're just trying to get to an objective here, but this is the game. This is what you got to do. So we're still in the sphere of influence of the other place that we found. So we have to keep going. Like I said, pick a direction and just go that direction. It could be north, it could be west, east, south, it doesn't matter. Keep going. Here we go. We got another one, an S grade. Look at this. S is the best you're going to get. And now we're underwater. So hopefully this will be copper. Oops, get out of that thing before it spits at you. Getting close. Make sure that you're going in the direction where both arms, here we go. S grade, please be copper. Copper, ah, sweet. So I'm in the middle of where this is. So what I do is I put down a save beacon right here, because that tells me that this is the exact location we were at to find our S grade copper. Perfect. Now, what do? We need to put up a mining, some mining materials here, some structures, but we can't do that until we build a base. And so we're going to put down a base. Go to your base computer, and we're going to stick that down. Now, when you put down a base, and I covered this in another how-to, when you put up a base, you have a 300 unit circle around this base. And the way that you can tell where that is, the edges are, is I just go out for a little bit, and then I get my analyzing tool out. Where's my base computer? Oh, it's right there. And I can see when I'm right on it, 71 meters, and as I back up, I'm going further away from it. So when you're at 150, you're at the edge. Here's my computer, I lost it again. Doesn't really matter. Let's go to it. There it is. Oh, we got animals. This might be a dual purpose base, actually. So let's go ahead and stamp this down. We're going to search the cartography archives. Nobody else claimed it. No prior claims. You want to claim it? So we're going to claim this. There we go. And I'm going to go right now and I'm going to rename this, because in 2 years, I'm never going to remember what this is. So I'm going to call this Apps by Aaron Copper S Mine. There we go. Now I know when I go look at my map or my list of all the different locations I have that this is my S copper mine. So let's build a base real quick, and I'll just stamp it down. We're just going to do one of those. And let's get a door. There we go. Gonna need some power. And it doesn't matter if you're brand new. This doesn't have to be a prefab. This could be whatever base you want to build manually with different parts. I'm going to put down a battery. And I'm going to put down a biofuel reactor. I'm going to give the biofuel reactor some resource that I have. And now we're powering up our location. I'm going to put, this is the basic, what you need. There we go. And now we have a teleporter. We can get to and from this place really easily. It doesn't take much to get a base going. Let's go ahead and kill these things. Get some oxygen out of them. If you get too close, they do some damage to you. I don't feel like dealing with it. I'm dying right now. Okay, we are good to go. So we have a base computer. We have some, however you build, some safety, a shelter. In case we get storms, we know we're going to have some moisture to deal with. Okay, so now what do I do over here? This is where our location is for our copper. And what I do, and you can do it however you want, but this is, I stamp down a couple of floor panels. Let's put one there. And let's put one right next to it. Come on, snap. There we go. Now I can get rid of this. And we're going to middle mouse button click to pick it up. Because I know where the center is. So now that we're dealing with mining materials, resources, you need to have the mineral extractor unlocked. That's all you need, mineral extractor. So we're going to take that mineral extractor and we're going to stamp it down close to the middle. The closer you are to the center of this mining area, the higher percentage of the resource you're going to get. Now you can see that it needs some power. It's red and it ain't doing anything. So we can see here our density is 92%. Oh, that's amazing. Copper S tier. Oh, this is just great. So you can also tell how much power you're going to need. If I hover over this, it should tell us. It doesn't tell us, you piece of junk. That's all right. Well, we need to give it some power anyway. So we're going to go electrical wiring. We need to grab a cable, and that one should be free. And we're just going to connect that to our little base, our prefab. It's connected. And we can tell it's running. Got flickering lights. Maybe it's not running. Maybe I don't have enough power. Might have to give it a couple more bios. Yeah, see, we're looking at storage here, and it's going down. Grid power, 81 used, 50 is available, so that we're using twice as much. So what we're going to do is come back in here and get another biofuel. Sometimes you gotta do this. And we'll give it some more carbon. And now if we look at this, we're producing 100 and 81 is being used, and this is going up. Our storage is going up, so we're storing more than we're using, and that's what you want to see. And this is now functioning. We can watch it move and do all its cool stuff. Now this is mineral extractor. The gas extractor works the exact same way. The only difference is when we're scanning, instead of looking at mineral survey mode, you want to go to gas survey mode, and we can see that there's a B class not too far from here. It's 380. We can extend our base. I don't want to get into that right now. I just wanted to show how you set up just a basic copper, a mineral extract. This could be copper, this could be magnetized ferrite, this could be emerald, this could be whatever you find and that you need. This is going to extract it. Now it says 580 an hour, and we see we got 23 minutes left before this is filled up. So you can, you're starting out, you're a brand new player, you can go out, run around, you can scan some things, you can do whatever you want to do. Come back here in 30 minutes, 2 days, whatever you have time for, or we can come in and check it to see if there's any. There's none stored, but it'll store 250 in itself. Okay. So, but this is all you need, and you come back here and it's going to get you 250. Now, if you want to store some, let's say you want to produce more, not a problem. If you have the resources, you can stamp down another mineral extractor. We're going to have to power it. So we'll click onto there, and we'll click on, well, we can actually use electrical. We can power it between the two of these. There we go. Now we've powered both, but it stopped because we're going to need more power. Let's go back here and look. Now we need 131, but we're only making 100. So we're going to need another source of power. And I'm only using the biofuel reactors because I think that's one of the first ones that you unlock or can get. Now we're going to be producing 150 and using 131. Perfect. So we're again producing more than we're using, but we've essentially doubled what we're going to get. Now this one's producing 600 an hour, but we're going to be able to collect the whole 500 because this one's going to hold 250 and this one's going to hold 250. So we're going to get 500 copper out of both of these. We powered them. They both had to have power. We linked them together, and there you go. Very easy to expand. Now, let's say we want to hold a heck of a lot more than what we going on here. The other thing you might want to have unlocked is supply depots and supply pipe. You need both of these. So we're going to, does it tell us how much power it uses? I'm really surprised by that. We're going to take a supply depot. Oh, I'm out of metal plating. You're going to need a lot of metal plating if you're going to do a lot of this stuff. Let's just go ahead and make a bunch more. There we go. Made some metal plating. I'm going to grab a supply depot and we're just going to put it someplace. Now, if we look at this, we can see, well, the capacity's reached. We haven't hooked it up just yet, and I don't think it takes power. So we have our supply depot, but we want to connect this mine extractor into this supply depot. So we're going to take our supply pipe and we're going to connect it to a green circle, and then we're going to click over here on our supply depot, and now we've just connected a pipe from one of our mineral extractors to supply depot. There we go. Now, see how this got just crazy? This supply depot, one of them is going to store 1,500 by itself. That's amazing. It's going to take 1,000 hours to do it, but that's fine. Oh, 1,000 hours. 1,000 per hour. So in 1 hour, this is going to get filled. It's going to take 1 hour and 21 minutes to get that filled, for that to happen. Right? So as this mines, it's automatically going to deliver the supplies into our resource, our silo. We can connect both of these to that. All we have to do is connect the supply pipe from this side to this side. And now the materials are going to flow from both of these into our supply depot. And if we take a look at this, should be a heck of a lot better. It's about the same, but that's okay. All right. So now we're storing 1,500. What if I want to supply more? Not a problem. We'll grab another supply depot, stick it right next to it, grab a supply pipe and connect from the first one to the second one. Now when I come look at either of these, we can see we're going to collect 2,500. And so this is how you would scale up your production. This is all determined on the power. If you don't have power, these stop. If you're going to put more of these down, you're going to need more power source. And that can come from biomass. It can come from, I typically come and I put solar panels on here, a lot of metal plating. I'm just hitting E. I'm gonna make a bunch. I don't know where they went. You can use solar panels. This is a great way to just grab a bunch of extra power during the day. Then I would come down here. We're going to add a few more batteries. And I'm out of condensed carbon. You see that even late game players like me kind of struggle. You got to go get the resources. So this will work. So all you got to do, but that's how you do it. That's the easiest way to set up either mineral extractor or gas extraction. It works the exact same way. You put the gas into storage supply depots, you put the minerals into supply depots, and everything is golden. And then you can set a timer for 2 hours. Come back, go do missions, go do things. We've got a teleport now. We can go teleport to our another base, go do other things. We can call our ship over. Oops. We can call our ship. We can feed the animals and see what resources we get out of there. Let's go over here. Throw down some pellets. See what resources we can get out of these animals. They're gonna eat their food. Oh, he's so happy. Recently fed. Now we can interact with them. We can collect their milk. What do you got? Tough head, extract berries, leopard fruit, and wild milk. Bruh. I didn't feed him so you could eat my food and kill him. You're a jerk. Take that. And I got more dite. So anyway, there you go. That's how you set up a mining, how you find them, how you set up a extraction, run it to supply depot so you can get more. Now, what you do with your resources after that is totally up to you. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this was helpful. Hope you had fun.